Hello, hello. What's up, Greens? I am not dropping the die today, guys. I don't want the die. I don't want it. I don't want the die, guys. I just want Hellwest Beastier. I need that tentacle meat. I'm not dropping the die today. I'm only after the leaderboard spot, so there's nothing to worry about. I'm just climbing the leaderboard. I'm just climbing the leaderboard. There's nothing else to it. Redhead, how you doing, man? Wait, what was that? Oh. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good, how about you? I'm not too bad. I have done a significant climb in the Hellwest leaderboard. I am 23rd place. I'm 23rd place, bruh. 23rd place. Gots to love it. I also, I don't know if you could tell, I have my explosion particles on now, but with the lunar, I realized I was able to turn down the opacity of them. I do like seeing them a little bit, but obviously I want to be able to see through them, so that's kind of fire. Just use particle changer mod, find explosion, and then you just turn down the opacity here. I don't have lunar, gots to tap in, gots to tap in. How's everyone doing today though? Welcome into the stream. But yeah, we're obviously gonna be killing these for the whole day. There's nothing else to say about it. I made, I crafted something, guys, greenhouse related. Everyone take a guess. Gamer Cat, how you doing, man? Over on TikTok, first chatter. Why is he killing these? I'm going for the leaderboard. I made a large mutation sack today, so that is really good. The only thing I need mutation-wise is I have the cheese bites for. I have enough cheese bite for. I think there's something. Is it the disco thing? I have the cheese bite for the disco thing. But other than that, I think I only need to finish Zombuddy Bestiary, which I'm working towards. I think I'm gonna do 3 greenhouses full of Cinder Shade for a while until I have, like, I don't know. I want to save up a lot of Cinder Shade. I'm saving Cinder Shade before I do Zombuds, because I think I want to do Zombuds for a really long time. I watched X McGuire using the disc item and it's OP. Oh yeah, no, it's really good. It is definitely really good. However, I don't know when I'll get it. Hopefully next time Finnegan's in, maybe I'll take the time to do that. There's a lot of stuff I need, right? I need a lot of carrot zest because I want to make the things to charm visitors. But because what do I need? Disco. So I need this. I need the. I'll have to look into the recipe book. The thing carrot colored vinyl set that takes 9. Obviously I want the Moondew. That would probably be one of the first things I get is Moondew. Wait for Jerry, that's a good point. That's a good point. You need to get 27 carrot vinyl. Well, bro, I was planning on just giving one to Vincent every day. I want to give one to Vincent every day. I want to give one to every mythic that shows up. I want to give one to every legendary that shows up, possibly. And obviously the Spaceman. Good Neighbor 5, what's going on, man? Welcome in. There's random NPCs walking on your island. Wait, what do you mean? What did he kill that for? IDK. What do you mean IDK? On your private island, there's NPCs walking around? Yes? What are their names? Well, I have to see this. What the hell are you talking about? Why are you nicked? Bro, these are... Do you have a vampire minion down? Is that what these are from? No? What the fuck? Are these summons? Oh, are they hitting you? Like, can you hit them? Well, I guess it comes down to what minions do you have down. Oh, they are what? Actual NPC, bruh. Actual NPC. Actual NPC. What tips? Can you drop the die already? I'm not going for the die. I'm going for the bestiary leaderboard. I no longer care about the die, right, guys? Any tips for getting bigger accessory bag? Mine is like a bit more than one page. Well, you could always buy slots for 20 mil from Jacobus, but otherwise, I think there is an attribute that does it, and then community center I think is a big one that does it. Speaking of which, I need to do another upgrade here. Hey, Beccal, be nice, be nice. Okay, we don't have to listen to this slop. We could listen to something else. I placed him at 4. What did you have him down for? There's a random NPC that gives a few. Wait, that gives a few what? Sorry, I forgot. Oh, accessory bags. Oh yeah, in the redstone mine. You're right. Hold on, I want to find a good song. Actually, no, this one. Bro, K-pop Demon Hunters was such a good movie. There's actually been a lot of good movies this year. No Candy Pat, I actually didn't drop the die yet. But I don't care about the die, and I just care about the bestiary, man. You skipped MJ for K-pop Demon Hunters? Hell yeah, I did! Mr. Green, what's up, man? Do you think you'll drop the die? Maybe. Maybe, I'm just here for the bestiary, right guys? Dude, this song is so good, bro. I have to turn this up. Hold on. It's so good. Like, is this movie still in theaters? Because if you didn't get to see this in theaters, I feel bad for you. No, they actually ate this shit up, bro. Will you ever play in Strength SMP? Maybe, probably not. Probably not. Bro, it's okay to say it's a good song, bro. It's okay to say it's a good song. You know, I gotta queue up a bunch of good songs. Okay, hold on. Heat Waves. Heat Wave. Oh wait, hold on. Heat Waves, add to queue. And then I need Shape of You by Ed Sheeran up there. Alright, add to queue. You know, I'm queuing up like 10 good songs in a row. Hold on. Hymn for the Weekend by Coldplay. Pat, when do you think the song we're listening to right now came out, bro? When do you think this song came out, buddy? Did you get the K-pop Demon Hunters Happy Meal? No, I wish. I need to pull up. Oh, and then I'll add this song from Black Panther. Add to queue. You just said Heat Waves and Shape of You? Yeah, those songs are some of the best songs ever released. Also, wait, Tangerine. Tangerine. Hold on, I gotta think of some more good songs. Guys, what are like really, really good generational... Oh wait, oh my god, I just remembered one, but I forget the name. It came out in like the summer of 2016. Hold on, what was the name? Actually no, maybe that song's not the vibe. I was thinking of the song Lean On. Rencat, how's it going, man? How's work? How old are you? I'm 25 teen. Bobby, what's up, man? Hold on, I'm just queuing in like 100 generational songs in a row. And then maybe after that we'll listen to old Kanye West. Hold on, where's... Do I want to know what songs? You'll have to stick around and see. I have 130 mil IDK. What spend it on? I'm farming 38. Dungeon 31 and spend it on farming. Spend literally all of it on farming. Hold on, I'm trying to find like the best songs of all time to queue it. Hello, H bro, how you doing? I was working a long concert. Oh, what concert? That sounds pretty fun. Hold on. Oh, wait, I just saw one. How did I forget this song? Gasoline by Halsey. How's everyone doing, guys? Good morning. Early bird gets the word. The worm. And the word, I guess. What's the word? What's the word? What are you killing these for, Bestiary? I'm killing them for Bestiary. I don't want to die. I don't want this die. You know what's funny? When I dropped my Nate Chico die, I was looking at it in the meter like 10 seconds before I dropped it. So maybe I'm about to drop the Cyclamen die. When does the die end? 23 hours. Anyone help Magma Boss? I think by that he means, does anyone want to do 1,000,000 damage to it and leech? My answer to that is yes, I would like to do that. What are you up to? I'm farming Bestiary. Is this a guy who just asked for help? It is. Buddy, go help yourself. You're wearing storm armor in the nether. What are we doing? I think he wants a screen name. Well, shit, if he wanted one, he could have had one. He just wanted to stare at me. Coins an hour if you drop it. If I drop the die, it would probably be like 2 mil coins an hour. I want to say I've spent at least 20 hours doing this. I don't know how much exactly. I want to say at least 20. At least 20. After my flesh traps are done growing, I should be. I only need like 4 more, and then I think I'm gonna plant zombuds and see how long those last. I wonder how much is number 1 for Helvet's kills. I'm curious. You know, let me look in the I'm a Squid Kid Discord bot. Leaderboard, Hellwisp kills. Why am I getting fucking packed up, bro? What the hell just happened? Is the die worth 40 mil? I have no idea how much the die is worth. I'm an Iron Man. You about to be ranked? I have 2 Hellwisp deaths. That was my second one ever. So maybe. ICOP has 99,000. What the hell was this guy doing killing 99,000 of these? Top 10 is 23,000. Probably the same shit you're doing. I hope the fuck not, bro. I hope not. How do you jump so high? God pot. It's interesting how many people don't just constantly play with the God pot, cause like, I feel like that's a super common question. Playing without a God, bro, I actually could not imagine that. Like, if I had no God pot, I just wouldn't play. Like, I'd wait till I had one. Well, guys, it is statistically likely that I drop it soon. So that's fairly good, right? Drop what? Oh yeah, drop what? Drop some more tentacle meat, of course. Like, maybe I should go mix it up and do like all my Crimson Isle, because originally I said when I do this die I want to do all my Crimson Isle mini boss bestiary, but then I decided I actually don't give a rat's ass about completing any bestiary because I don't give a shit about hitting max Skyblock XP. But that's what I was originally planning for this die. I was like, yeah, I'll just go finish all the nether bestiaries, and then I'm like, wait, I don't want to do that, so I won't. I simply will not do that. Good way to make money right now, farming. Farming is the best way to make money. What kind of farming? Collecting your greenhouse. That kind of farming. Oh shoot. Hold on, let me cash in my chips. Let me cash in my chips, bro. I need to find a lobby where there's people lava fishing, so then I could get free magma lord shards. I've gotten probably like 13 magma lord shards just from doing this. What's the best mutation and easy to make? Ash Wraith. Just plans for Ash Wraith. It's Nether War and fire, and it will make you rich. It will make you rich. Boom! Boom, see, that's why I just gotta get a little tickle of damage on that thing. Look at this guy offhanding it, bro! How often do you see that? I'll just say yes. Even though I'm not. I'm just gonna lie to this guy. Yeah, maybe that's what I could say. I'm attribute shard grinding. What does anyone know what he's asking me? He said, can we put them in pocket? Please don't. Black hole. Pat, I'm not sure. I'm kind of tempted to throw up a bid for integer limit. I think they're around 2 to 2.5. Bobby, I can't believe how much Giant's Rod goes for, bro. You can make your dreams from 3 years ago come true. I actually could have bought the Clover from 2 cycles ago. The only reason I didn't is because they're nerfing it. Otherwise, I would have. What's number 1 at right now? 99,000. Almost 100,000, actually. So I have 80,000 to go. Yeah, Bobby, that is freaking sickening. Even the Iron Man Giant's Rod has doubled in price. The Iron Man Giant's Rod has somehow doubled in price, bro. I might have gotten one of the cheapest Giant's Rods of all time on Iron Man. I'm glad I got it when I did, because holy shit. It's not even gonna be useful for a toll because it's trophy fishing? Bruh. Bruh. I'm telling you, use First God Reborn resource pack, it's a game changer. Yeah, that definitely would change my game and it would make it look like shit. The admin screwed me over by putting on alpha because it just made the price go up. Oh, what, the Lotus Atoll? Probably. Are you this rude to your viewers? I wasn't rude to the viewer. I was just saying that the first guy pack looks like shit. Is it illegal to express my opinion, Candy Pat? A question about dungeons. I have a Shadow Assassin armor. Which should it be next? Get Necron's armor next, probably. Okay, actually, I'm not even gonna hit this because no one's gonna kill it before I leave. This is, you know, this is from 1 hour a day. This is like day 140, 141. I do think what they did to fishing speed is very interesting. Cause like at a certain point, getting better gear doesn't really matter on Lotus Atoll because of how low the fishing speed is capped, right? Like you just don't even need better gear. And depending on what mobs you could catch there, it's like actually better to fish there than other islands if you're like a noob. That's the point. What, the point is to make gear upgrades useless? Well, like, what I'm thinking is, like, can you catch sharks on that island? Like, during the festival? That is true, Bobby, that's true. Can you on Galatea? I have no idea. Is Galatea's fishing speed cap not 300? On Galatea, oh, Lotus Atoll is 250, Galatea 300. Gotcha. Is Atoll only locked to Atoll mobs? I literally have no clue. I have not even looked at a video about the alpha or logged into the alpha. Oh, it is Redhead? Oh. Okay, you know what, that makes more sense. Dude, I wonder if there's like tech with Giant's Rod where you could like swap it off your hotbar somehow. And make it like get the double hook chance in lava. I wonder if that's a thing. Duralius, how you doing, man? That was patch 3. I didn't even know that was a thing 3 years ago. I'm good, nice. Just doing some bestiary grinding. Foraging still. What foraging level are you? Actually, what heart of the forest are you, and how many tree gifts are you at? I guess is a better question. Heart of the forest level and tree gifts amount. Bro, cause people like MASH will swear up and down like, oh, Heart of the Forest 7 only takes like 10 hours. 6,500 tree gifts. Oh, you're foraging 54 already. That's pretty good. 6,500 tree gifts. Or have you swapped wood type yet? Or are you not caring about that? 25 hours, yeah, that's solid. How long ago did you hit foraging level? Yeah, the progression on Galatea is interesting because of, at a certain point, getting more sweep doesn't actually help you like too much. Oh, you got it 20 minutes ago, W. Congrats, man. How much sweep do you have, actually? Like, do you have a Mythic David's Cloak, or... Like, I feel like... Oh, around 400? Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, like, you don't need, like, 1,000 sweep. Like... I don't know. I guess the main idea of getting that much sweep is for future islands. So, we'll see. We shall see. How fun. That's fun that you're maxed the skill now. So like what is there a goal just to max all the skills, or like what is the goal? Yep. Oh, that's pretty good. Bro, is this guy griefing? Okay, why? He says my bad. Okay, right. Yeah, obviously it is your my bad. Obviously. I've been watching those vids. Oh wait, how many of those videos do you have up? It gets removed from the wheel from here on out, which is nice. Gotcha. Okay, no need to be toxic. Ignore and I'm just pro. Okay, true. Let me never see you ever again in my life, because you're insufferable. Have a good workout, Pat. I hope you don't drop your die so you can really focus on your Elbows Bestiary and nothing gets in your way. Hey. How many skills do we even have in this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 skills? We only have 5 skills? What the hell? Why do we have so many fake skills? I know that's the title, but like, come on, man. Come on. How do we only have like 5 real skills? Are we gonna pretend that they added hunting and they called it a skill? Like this isn't a skill. This isn't a skill. Water check. Hello, Lonely. How you doing? I'm so confused on what to do next. Is there any chance you can PB me? You should probably go far in farming is what you should do next. Hunting 50 with the next island, it still wouldn't make it into any more of a skill. It is not any more of a skill than like carpentry. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Bro, why can't I hit the thing? Okay, you know, I have to try not complaining about how shit this game is today. That's the challenge. Actually, no. Today, I have to record a video about how there's no false bans. I'll do that later. I'll do that. It will be on stream, but it will be later on stream. I gotta think of everything I want to talk about. I'll just do it off the top. Hunting, you have to do more than one thing to get carpentry XP. You just craft. I mean, if you're getting hunting XP, you could go all the way to hunting 25 by killing ghosts. So. I was actually thinking that today, Redhead, I should start doing that. Maybe after I... Like, maybe in like a week or something. Guys, I also think I'm gonna buy a work laptop. I'm gonna buy a work laptop so I can play on the go. You might want to wait until after your false bans video. What, that I start streaming is what you're saying? Wait, why is that? A MacBook Neo. Now, I already found what laptop I want to buy. It's like a few $1,000s. It's gonna be a beefy boy. Thank you, Raze. I appreciate that, man. Oh, Lurk EP. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Lonely. I appreciate that. Why has bro been killing these things every day? Bro's stream pops up. Bro, I'm going for #1 on the leaderboard. Oh, thank you, Raze. Fully man. Fully man. See, when do I move up a leaderboard spot? I guess we'll see. Bro, yeah, someone has 100k kills in this. I want to say I've spent like 25 hours doing this. I want to say I spent like 25 hours doing this, and someone has like 6 times my kills. Why'd you leave our server? Who's we? This a leaderboard push? It is. I was the guy that wanted a photo. What guy? What IGN? What's your IGN, sir? Squid, I bless you with nothing but amazing diary. Thank you, Tavish. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Kagi FN. Well, I think I got warped out. I went to go kill an Inquisitor. D2H4 Polythene. Interesting name. Wait, is that max level 555? That is holy aura. Wait, how much XP overflow is there, like, before the next one? Like, is it 555.25 or something, or what is it? Any knowers? 63, bro. That's like, you could basically skip class average at this point. Yeah, thank you for the warp, Bobby. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Guys, am I getting top 20 bestiary today? Oh wait, look at this. Hold on a minute. Let me get a hit in. Bestiary counts white players, does it? I have no idea how leaderboards work. Sometimes I hear people say that the leaderboard counts people who are wiped. I don't know. I literally have no clue because I've never been wiped before. I'm a good kid. Bobby, I have no freaking clue, man. Have we gotten like an update this month? Have we? Harvest Feast was April. Oh, we must be getting Lotus Atoll then. Maybe next week. You're right. You're right. Profile reviews? Unfortunately not. If you're lost on what to do, I will always tell you to go through farming. I checked in the Discord bot and you're at position 20. Yeah, actually, I guess. No, you might be able to turn it off on API. Hold on, let me look. I don't know. I was looking at emeralds. Can you turn this off on API? Bro, my loot. Do I still get bestiary if I don't get loot? Does anyone know how that works? Hello, Felix. How you doing, man? Bro! I was looking at the Harvest Feast patch notes when it dropped. Hold on. Okay, so fucking every mini-boss in the whole game is dead right now, right? Except for this guy. Oh, but the server is rebooting! Okay. Wait, why do I do no damage to this guy? What the fuck is going on? Okay, and then he one-shots me. This game's nice. Oh, Scranny, I got you, man. Well, good, how about you? No, not too bad, not too bad. I was looking at the Harvest Feast patch notes when it dropped because I was looking at, well, all they added, and I saw they're delaying the Glacier Lake because of too many fishing updates. Haven't we gotten 50 farming updates? Yeah. Very interesting on that one. Very interesting. No, that's fine. Why drop one update when you could drop it in thirds, and then you don't have to release as many updates? Because you just call a third of an update, and then you're good for the rest of the month, right? Holy meta. Who's next, Mare again? It's Diaz, right? Also, does anyone know how Diaz affects Shens? Does Diaz only affect one Shens, or does Diaz... Oh, actually no, yeah, Diaz must only affect one Shens. So, Diaz doesn't affect next year's Shens. Diaz affects Shens in 2 years, right? Is that how that works? Because when the next year starts, Diaz won't even be in office yet. Oh, it is 2 Shens back, Al? Wait, no, it can't be. It can't be because Diaz is only in office when the year changes for 1 year. Or in between 2 years. Surely not. I don't know, maybe. Will there be a die from Guardian Slayer? I mean, I could only assume so. Every Slayer has a die, right? So, I would assume so. It's almost guaranteed, I would say. Do we think I should save some Hab Tactics for a fishing set or some bullshit? Like a Guardian Slayer set? I don't know. Guys, remember when you used to only need like 1 armor set? Remember that? Now every single task in the game needs its own armor set. Or multiple armor sets, actually. Good mid-game hunting money making method. Farming. Just kidding. I don't know. Grinding hide on leaf. I have no idea. I wouldn't really recommend a I wouldn't recommend hunting as a money-making method if you're mid-game. I do like that dude, I wish they I like when they add more dies. Is what they added: the treasure die, Diana die. I'm trying to think what else needs a die. Guys, any suggestions? What dies do we need added? How far are you from #1 Hellwisp? About 100 hours. 100 hours of Hellwisp grinding away. No, I'm grinding Hellwisp Bestiary leaderboard. More mining related ones. Yeah, we have the commission one. Frostbitten, Jade Dye. Is that it? I guess so. I did think it would be cool if they added like a gemstone dye or something, but I also hate gemstone mining. Mithril dye. Oh yeah, emerald dye. Right, emerald dye. That's kind of one of the main ones. If they were to add a mining dye, it probably would be a gemstone dye, right? Elusive mob dye. That could be cool, but then it would just turn into the golden goblin dye. I want to die for hunting. That's kind of a good idea. Just black holing a mob has a chance to drop a die. Diamond dye? No, we don't need more dyes like that. We already have emerald dye. Oh, Bobby, that would be cool. Gem dyes? You have to spend 10k, true. Wait, no, Beckel, that's actually, I like that idea. The cookie dye, and you have a chance to get it when you eat a cookie. Wait, that's actually such a good idea. That's actually such a good idea. That's such a good idea. Guys, if there's another aura event and I win, that's gonna be my suggestion. How much would we make odds? Like what? $50,000 is odds? On average, you have to spend 50 bands on cookies before you get one, or is that too much? Now go drop 2 cyclamen. Bro! Is that you, Nevio? Are you, Phrase? No, diamond dye would be too similar to emerald dye. That's why they shouldn't add it. It would just be the same thing. What other dyes? I feel like there's some like empty parts of the game they could add a dye to. I kind of wish there was a minion that dropped a dye. Okay, why am I about to get packed up? My frickin' thing ended. I wish there was a minion that could drop dyes again. That used to be a thing. Yeah, I don't know about the name Blue Fox, but maybe the concept might be there. Yeah, this is gonna be the Great Hellwisp War. A dye you can get by a puzzle like a Kudra Mandible, but related to mutations. Bro, I was actually thinking that maybe if they had a mutation dye, like maybe. Didn't they have like overgrown dye on Alpha server from Vincent? I wonder what made them decide against that. Maybe they said there's already enough farming dyes. Emerald dye would claim copyright. Yeah, if there's a diamond dye, damn right. What are you doing? Is it making good money? I'm leaderboard grinding. Bro, what else needs a dye? Wait, they should add RNG runes that are like dye level. Thoughts? I actually don't like runes. I guess I would want one in greenhouse, but then if it was in greenhouse, it wouldn't even really be a grind. It would just be like a passive thing. So I don't know actually. Where's my inks? About that, Bobby, about that. I actually do want to do Diana. If I drop, I have to make sure before the end of the Skyblock year, I go get my 2 four-eyed fish out of the rift and like turn them into a talisman. When are we getting the goblin rework they showed a while ago? Oh, the resource pack thing? I'm curious of that too. I wonder. I am very curious. Potato dye? Oh shit, hold on. I forgot I have TikTok chat. They should add a dye to spiders then, because that's the only combat island with no dye. I guess that would be cool. Shiny pig dye, true. Hold on. Greenhouse dye would probably suck. Yeah. It probably would, and it would just be like a passive thing. I feel like copper dye might be the hardest garden dye now. After the overbloom changes, I feel like it might be the copper dye. Wild strawberry is harder? I honestly don't think so. Especially with Vincent. Are you excited for Lotus Atoll? Nope. I probably won't play it. Like, actually, I don't know when I would play Lotus Atoll. I probably would just will never play it. Maybe after year 500 I'll think about it, but ugh. I need to re-find my full love for Skyblock, cause like, bro, right now I actually don't see myself playing too much after year 500. I just can't. My love for the game is dwindling. I'm excited for more fishing. Oh, hell no. W song, true. Took a month break, then started a new profile. Early game fishing isn't as bad right now. Right now, early game fishing isn't as bad? I have no idea. I guess I don't know what, I don't know. I don't know. I just personally wouldn't want to ever do early game fishing because I think it's boring. It's not exciting. There's like nothing to look forward to. And it's annoying. I think a part of the problem with fishing is you kind of need good combat skill too to actually damage the mobs. To a degree. It's not like farming where you could just go into it with like nothing. Fishing on Galatea is so free. Yeah, but what does free mean? Are you maxing the skill in 50 hours from starting a new profile, or you're getting fishing 20 in 20 hours? Like, I have no idea. It's been like 4 months and I'm still burnt out. Redhead, bro. Redhead, bro. Surely they're gonna add a good update, right? Surely. I wish there was more content like the Rift. If you think that, honest to God, you should just go play Windcraft. I'm not trolling. You actually, at that point, should just go play Windcraft. I don't know why they put time into updates like Lotus Atoll, but that have nearly zero effect on the game outside of the island. Well, again, I can't speak on it. I don't really know what's going on in that. I don't think it's a bad thing they put time into it, but they do have to make sure they keep a balance of adding cool shit everywhere else. Which, for what I've seen, I don't even think I'm gonna enjoy Lotus Atoll that much. That's why I'm probably not even gonna play on release. It would be fun if it did something for people. I don't even think that's like an issue. Like, it's gonna be good for like early game players, which is fine, but yeah, I don't know. Island tour real quick. My island is currently closed for public access because I'm abusing a bug. Water check true. Hold on. Bro, my SOS ran out. Actually, what would I do without the SOS, bro? I would be cooked. Honestly, there might not be a Die Series video for the next, like, 2 weeks. Like, it's... Yeah, the Windcraft video is just taking a while. How many dies do you think you'll get in the process of #1 Beast Theory? Hopefully at least one. Hopefully at least one. I never played Skyblock or Windcraft, which is better? I wouldn't say one is... Okay, well actually no. Skyblock is better if you want to shit away 2,000 hours of your life. So if you only want to do it to like 100 or 200 hours, then probably go to Windcraft. But they're both good. Skyblock is a much more grindy game. Windcraft, there's actually like some like variety, and like Windcraft is mainly like quests and stuff. Skyblock is mainly grinding. Bobby, I would say that's I would say at most there's like 1,000 hours of Skyblock, like actually good content that people might enjoy, but like past the 1,000-hour mark, you probably get it, to be honest. But if you spend 1,000 hours, you're gonna be spending even more time on it. I'm confused. I just have to stay focused. I have to just do this all day. Climb the ladder. Do you believe you'll ever get all dies? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you enjoy the game for 1,000 hours, what's stopping you from spending more time? Well, it will, to a certain point. it will just get too repetitive for people, I guess. I don't know. Even 1,000 hours is probably high. No, Blue Fox, I'm not going for the die anymore, bro. I just want the leaderboard. I don't want the die, guys. I don't want it. I just want the leaderboard, and that's it. Will you ever go for back to die again? Honest to God, I don't think so. The Celadon die is actually what has triggered me multiple times. Like, even in my last dies video, the Celadon die is like actually what like drove me to like near burnout. I just hate the Celadon die so much because it basically is just like half AFK. Actually, it's not even half AFK, it's like 90% AFK. It's so bad. I think that might be one of the most like painful dies to grind in the whole game. Because you just have to stand there. Like, it's actually like getting waterboarded or some bullshit. It's terrible. Yeah, Bobby, I guess they didn't really design it to be killed like 5,000 times, because in a normal Rift playthrough, you're killing it at most like 10 times. Like, you don't have to kill it a lot at all. Best die visually? I think my favorite die usually says Mango. I don't know, there's a lot of good ones. Will we see another die video? Yes, maybe in like a week or two they'll come back. I just don't have time to fully make them because I have something else I'm working on right now, is the main thing. I guess a lot of stuff in the Rift, you're kind of just waiting around. Like, even Vamp Slayer, you don't really have an impact on how fast your boss is. You're kind of just waiting through, like, the Mania phases and whatever. Unless you have someone working with you and you, like, phase skip your tier 5, then, like, it's not... Like, it's gonna be the same time, basically, every time. Dropped the scroll M7 today, congrats. We doing, no, we're doing Hellwisp Bestiary, not the die. We're doing Hellwisp Bestiary. Doug, what's up, man? Number 1 yet, bro? We're on the way. We're on the way, bro. We're top 25. Top 25. Bro, Doug, I still think you gotta start streaming, bro. You gotta start streaming. Guys, I think I have enough mithril plates now. Like, it's getting to the point where I should stop running my forge, and I should possibly start thinking about mining a shit ton of umber and tungsten. So, I don't know when I'll find the time to do that, but it's something I want to do for sure. Maybe when Jerry goes in. There's all those fiestas, maybe I'll... Actually, I don't know. We'll see. Doug streamed Diagron 24/7. No, dead ass. Doug puts up a 24/7 stream every day. Will the vid you're working on be about... I'm working on a Windcraft video. I'm working on a Windcraft video. Should I start selling stuff out of my sacks to make sure I could buy, Actually, no. I don't think under any circumstance it would make sense for me to buy the clover. I don't think that's a wise idea. I don't think I should do that. I'm frightened of not doing it, but hopefully in 2 Skyblock years, when Diaz affects the Shen's auction. Actually, does anyone know how it works? Will Diaz double it in the middle of the year if she wins, or does Diaz double it for the next year? You don't need, if you, now the thing is, I do need money for like everything else. I need money for Kudra keys, I need money for Slayers, and I mean that alone is like 30 billion coins that I need, so. It's for the auction that ends during Diaz. Oh, so it will be in 2 Skyblock years. So it's literally possible that the Diaz getting voted in right now affects a Clover helmet and doubles the supply, and hopefully it will be cheaper when that happens. Guys, can I pick up a Clover for like 1.5 bill, maybe? Maybe. Fingers crossed. Dude, auction number 18, bid number 8. What is Fateful Stinger, Bobby? What is that? You're bidding 3 bill on Clovers? I mean, you could buy one for 3 bill this Skyblock year. That's why it's good that Diaz is gonna be in 2 years. Venomous 7. Oh. Top 4 bids are over 2.2 bill on Clover. On Iron Man Shen's right now? Wait, what do you mean top 4 bids? Isn't there only 3 helmets? Bro, maybe I should buy one. They're just gonna keep going up. There's 5 Clovers? Oh, I thought there was only 3. Huh. Bruh, I'm so conflicted. The thing is, if Tentacle Die goes in and I don't have 3 billion coins, I'm gonna feel like such a shithead. I'll feel like such a shithead. I just need to make sure I have the money in case Kudra goes, Tentacle Die goes in. How much do you have in sacks? I could sell over 1 billion coins of crops. Which I guess wouldn't really be like there's not too much of a downside to that. But yeah, maybe I should think about it. I should think about selling my sacks. How many kills you up to? Almost at 18k. That's tough. Wait, Doug, how many of you... Bro's 2 hours from passing me LF die, and you have 4 dies. Alright. 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 Guys, why am I getting unlucky on all the dies I actually like go to odds on? Why am I going to odds on Emerald die and Cyclamen die? It's fucked up. Aren't you over odds in a 3x? Oh, for sure I'm over odds in a 3x, but only 3,000 of my kills were during 3x. What do you think of people who macro? They should probably spend their life in prison. Yeah, I guess that's probably fine. They could spend their life in prison, I guess. Real, let's go back, Al. We agree. Have you learned Rend yet? I mean, I just don't have the gear to rend. I don't have a rend term. I don't have a rend bone. I don't have a Hab Tactics Tux. I don't have a well, whatever Atom Split. What do you need on the Atom Split? I don't know. I don't know what all you need, but I'm sure I'm missing a lot of shit for Ren. Foreign Prosecute 6, DK7 are the important ones, I believe. On Atom Split? Jesus Christ, bruh. Jesus Christ. Some people realize they have free will and don't have to do all the boring grinds. How lucky are they? How lucky are they? Do you think you're gonna drop the die? Maybe. Maybe. 50-50 chance. Oh, talking about macros. Oh. Yeah, macros should just get life in prison. Guys, drop a one in chat if you agree. Macros should get life in prison. 1, 2. Macro spotted. Macro spotted. 6, 7. Alright. 2 and 3 guys. Okay, everyone who put anything but 1, you're getting criminally investigated, by the way. And everyone who put 2 is probably 50% more likely of getting false bans. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh wait, maybe I should... Okay, after I hit 18k kills, I'm gonna record my video about false bans. So maybe in like 10 minutes. Bro, I hate how they took away the toolkit being a physical item. I don't like that. There are a lot of false bans though, disagree. Disagree. Disagree, there are not a lot of false bans in my opinion. Based on what I think the word a lot means, disagree. Tony, what's up, man? 1785. Yeah, most people who get false banned are people who didn't get false banned. I mean, just statistically speaking. Doom scrolling and you shut up, Tony, bro. That means you gotta lock in. Gotta get your ass off TikTok. That's your sign. If I pop up on your For You page, it's your sign to lock in, man. Gotta make chicken Alfredo today, bro. Too much shit to do, bro. Get started, bro. Put that phone down. Put that phone down. Does anyone like go on their phone while they cook? Like just maybe put on a YouTube video or scroll TikTok a little bit? Yes. Oh yeah. Maximum screen time maxing. What's her playtime? 4,400 hours. What's up, Squid? Hello, Ocassis. What's going on, man? Welcome in. God, my eyes are watery. I put a vid on, I need background noise when I do something fair. Gotta do geometry, also Joe Bart's while cooking is hot. I actually have been enjoying Joe Bart's like philosophy videos on YouTube. Those are pretty good. Lonely, welcome back. How you doing? In M7, it's also real demotivating that most people who closet cheating and expecting you to do so too. I mean, yeah, at that point, just don't play with those people. Don't play M7, GG. Can I do Hellwisp with term or only hype? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, what are you talking about for the die? Body cam bids are best for real. Oh, good luck with your geo, Tony. I used to like a lot of like cop slop and lawyer slop and bullshit, but I used to even like political slop. I just don't really like that stuff as much anymore. I was like, I don't actually care about this. Why am I watching it? Money? No, this is not good for money. Dude, this is probably making 500k coins an hour, if that. New meds are making me super hungry, chilling otherwise. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, good luck fighting off your hunger. Maybe drink a lot of water, I guess? Is that like a hunger hack? I'm not too bad. Not too bad, just getting some Hellwisp grinding done. I feel like hype is so overrated, it's literally just a billion coin wand of atonement for 95% of content nowadays because it's all immune to magic damage. Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't like how they're making a lot of things immune to magic damage. Like, at a certain point, they should just rework how, like, damage works, right? What was I saying about this? I wouldn't say it's overrated though. It's still like really freaking good. It's definitely not as useful as it once was, but it's still freaking insane. Hype was always useless. Never got my hype until after level 460 because I was going for XP. Okay, I don't know about that take. Want to make apple pie this weekend? Do you have a favorite pie? Pumpkin pie, coconut cream pie, banana cream pie, chicken pot pie. Those are the ones. Is apple pie your favorite? Apple pie is pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you do besides Skyblock? I was in Speed Silver's video. You know, fishing is good money making still. I mean, I wouldn't say so. I'm sure people would disagree. It also depends where, at the end of the game, I'm sure basically any skill you do, you might consider it good money if you're like at the end of the game, so who knows. General statement, no. Especially, the answer to that question for anyone asking me that question is no. I would never recommend any money-making method other than farming, just because of how OP the greenhouse is. Agree with the apple, so it takes less time to bake. Wow, I didn't even know that was an option. I've never seen an apple pie like that. Okay, let me just miss the Hellwisps. Wait, is Ichibro trying to say hype wasn't best in slot when it first got added? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Why does Prisma I don't know what Prisma is. I don't know what that is. Honestly, until recently, I would say you needed a hype if you wanted to go far in fishing. You just needed a hype to do that. Until they added the flay. It's like a flap high. I don't think there's a good word for it. Oh, okay. I'll look in the Discord. I never saw the appeal. I was doing everything just fine, like everyone else who had bad hype. Well, you were just doing it at shittier worse, at shittier rates is why. Like, you just can't compete at all. Especially like Diana. For the longest time, people did Diana with hypes until like Diana V2, honestly. For the longest time. I guess some people did do melee, but hype is just too goated. Even now, fishing is much easier having a hype. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, oh, if you're not using a hype, what the hell are you actually using? Like, what would you put Chimera on that could do what I'm doing right now? That's not a hype. Like, basically, not. Why would you put Chimera on anything else? What are you doing? I am Hellwisp grinding. Prisma the texture pack. I literally have never heard of that pack, but I guess I just don't know resource packs. Midas Staff, true. True, let me do that. The Midas Staff meta. Midas Staff and Yeti swap? Holy cinema. Swapping Midas Staff and Yeti sword, oh, you're unstoppable, bro. Oh wait, Ichibro said, I know, and I was comparing it with my friend who had max hype and stuff, and he was putting up a little bit more numbers than I was doing, not a big difference. Kid, and respectfully, your friend must suck ass. Your friend must suck ass. Non-sword ability every 5 minutes, GG. Bro, especially for lava fishing, you needed a hype, bro. Otherwise, you're like actually taking time to kill the mob every time. Yeah, hype is also just convenient, bro. It's too goated. Too goated. Like, bro, Flay got added into the game like 2 months ago, buddy. The hype's been here for like 10 years. What's this for? It's for the leaderboard. Now, Bobby, he's LARPing, bro. He's LARPing. He's LARPing. Is Ichibro... Is Ichibro even level 400? I don't know Ichibro's IGN. Oh, okay. Actually, you're level 529. Okay, you know you're still LARPing. You're still LARPing. Holy level mog. LARPing at level 529. That is true, Bobby. Your Skyblock level is just a playtime indicator more than anything. They should put playtime on API. I wonder why they don't do that. Bro, Itchy bro, you might be an NPC, bro. You might be an NPC. We just passed 18,000 Hellwisp kills. Still top 23. Not surprising. I'm sure there's someone with a lot more than me. No die yet, obviously. Name of this clip: 18,000 Hellwisp kills. Four people between us with 1.2k more kills. God damn. Okay, should I start recording my false ban video? I gotta think, but actually, I'll just do it off the top. Wait, is there a fire sale right now before I start? There is. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I actually have to turn off the music when I'm recording, otherwise I will not have my ability to think. And I might actually go pee first. So let me kill this thing and then the next two that spawn, and then I'm gonna go take a whiz. Okay, BRB. BRB. I'll turn the music back on. Oh, W song. Guys, who here knows how to Dougie? That shit's so tough. Hello, welcome to another I'm a Squid Kid commentary video. Today's topic is false bans. Guys, false bans don't exist. Wait, before you go leave an angry comment, let me explain. Watch the video all the way through. Maybe we'll have discourse in the comments. So make sure at the end you guys let me know what you think. But before then, we're gonna go ahead and look at the fire sale that is starting tomorrow. There are 4 Ankylosaurus fire sale skins going on sale with only 1,000 each. That's actually like a very, very low quantity. So, I mean, this isn't the best pet to be fair, but 1,000 quantity is relatively low, I would say. So, if you like these skins, they're not too bad. Ankylosaurus, I think, is a good like tank pet or something for early game Dungeons players. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Ankylosaurus pet is good sometimes, but if you do find yourself picking up the fire sale or buying gems to buy cookies or buying anything else on the Hypixel store, make sure you use code SQUID to save yourself 5% off at checkout. It helps me out way more than you know. Thank you, enjoy the video. Hold on, I had to lock in for a bit. Okay, let's get to killing Hellwisps. Tilted Honey, how you doing? Okay, I gotta think of what I want to say. Actually, I'll just start yapping. Let me get situated here. So the title of the video is False Bans Don't Exist, or something like that. The title of the video is something about false bans, and I just want to talk about it. It is always a hot topic within the community since basically forever. People have been talking about false bans, even since before Skyblock ever existed. Okay, that was pretty good so far. Let me keep thinking. I've seen videos made about it recently of people claiming they get false banned and whatever. I'm sure there's some cases you could think of where you know someone personally who claims they got false banned. I hate to break it to you, they didn't. They didn't, alright? No one's out here getting false banned. If I had to guess, the rate of which people are getting false banned is literally under 1%. Like, it's probably so few. Source, I don't have a source, I'm just going off of vibes. So there's just no way. There's just no way. I mean, okay, I'm gonna keep telling you what to include in your comments, so maybe just post your comment after the whole video's done and like write your comment as we go, but for starters, what percentage of bans do you guys think are false bans? Because I think it's actually under 1%. I know, oh, you have YouTube rank, so of course you're not getting false banned, whatever, okay. Still, alright, I wasn't always YouTube rank. False bans don't exist. I hate to break it to you. Under 1% of the time. Okay, let me keep thinking. It's not even that I think everyone who gets false banned is like knowingly cheating or knowingly doing something against the rules. I think probably more times than not when someone's claiming they get false banned, they actually think they got false banned, but they were doing something that is against the rules, which, I mean, to be fair, Hypixel's rules are pretty wide to interpretation. I guess some recent examples I could think where I actually think was an unjust ban that stuck was those, actually they might have gotten unbanned. I don't really know about the situation, but whenever the greenhouse was new and those guys got banned for doing rosewater flasks on their alt, like, I don't really know what rule that falls under, because like using an alt isn't in itself disallowed. Sure, if you're using minions on your alt, sure. I don't know. I mean, obviously, don't level rosewater flasks on your alt. Everyone knows that using minions on your alt and transferring the wealth to your main profile is disallowed, but I do think that was like very interesting, because I would have previously thought that that isn't something that someone should be getting punished for, and then people did. Okay, let me think what else. But yeah, so back to people not knowing they're doing something against the rules. Obviously, that's an example. I doubt those guys knew they were gonna get banned for it. Otherwise, I'm sure some of them wouldn't have done it. But even things like one of the most common quote-unquote false bans I see is someone saying, I just put something on my spacebar to AFK in the Crystal Hollows and I came back and I was false banned. Like, no, you didn't get false banned because that's against the rules. You're not allowed to put something on your spacebar to continue the input for you, or you're not allowed to. I don't think you could do it in modern version anymore, but like in 1.8 when you could hit F11 and it continues whatever input you're doing into your keyboard at the time, or unplugging your keyboard to continue the input. Like, none of these things are allowed on the Hypixel server. Whether or not you agree with that is up to you, but I mean, those things aren't allowed. So I think a lot of cases where people are... I think a lot of cases where people are claiming false ban is probably because they're doing something like that they don't know is allowed. Or is disallowed, I should say. One could say F11 was a vanilla feature. I mean, it doesn't matter, it's not allowed. Another thing that people probably get banned for and they don't realize is there's some mods with some pretty questionable features that okay, actually wait, no, I don't want to make that point in the video because people are actually going to cry too much about that one. There's probably some things on some mods that just get you banned, whether or not they're intended to be cheap. And sometimes the mod is just like coded poorly and does something bad to your packets and like gets you banned. I don't know, I'm not a mod developer, but I'm pretty sure something like that happened with Skyhanny. It was pretty soon after everyone was forced to play on the latest version, where I think there was some bug where if you click on an NPC on your garden while holding a vacuum, you just get banned. But I'm pretty sure all those people who got bans like that got their bans reverted. But I do know there is something, like there is some bug like that. I don't know the specifics. There's something like that that was getting people false banned at the time, but I do think they all got reverted. Auto attack? Well, Tilted Honey, there's no auto attack, right? Because it's just toggle clicked. Like, it will keep you mining, but it won't keep you like swinging at mobs, right? No, Itchy Bro, of course toggle break is allowed. What about the... Oh, yeah, guys, of course that's allowed. Actually, that's a good point, I'll talk about that. Wait, it does, Itchy Bro? Wait, let me see. Okay, so now it doesn't. So we're lying. So wait, actually, let me test it up here. Okay, so Itchy Bro's lying, bro. This guy has a lying problem. Oh hell nah. Hey Squid, I saw your dive video and it made me want to get back into Hypixel Skyblock. I haven't played in 1 year. Do you think it's worth getting back into? Yeah, if you enjoyed it, I would say so. No, he actually did, Bobby. He actually did. If he was doing some bullshit on skeletons, bro, his ass was hacking. Bro was using the other one. That's what I'm saying. It kind of works while flicking to the... No, it doesn't. That's not how that works. It just doesn't hit mobs. That's not how that works. Does it? No, actually, there's literally no way that's true. The thing is, you're allowed to auto brake. What you're not allowed to do, actually, I'll talk about this. I'll talk about it. Okay, now I have to change lobby because there's a frickin' eruption going on. No, I don't think toggle click could ever hit a mob, except for like obviously the first click, like now, but, like. Oh wait! Oh my God! Wait! Oh no! I thought it did. Is it? Wait! I can't tell if it's thorns or not. Am I hitting it? Okay, wait. Let me test. Can I do damage without? What the fuck? Wait, you actually can? That is so surprising. Wait, how does it work? What the hell? Okay, that is a bit ridiculous. That's interesting to know. I thought for sure that was cap. What the fuck? Well, you learn a new thing every day. Made for vanilla MC, remember it. Still, I don't know. I never cap, I guess so. Text after. Bro, everyone's texting me all of a sudden. Is that a grade zone? No, it's not a grade zone. You're allowed to do it. What you're not allowed to. Okay, actually, I'll talk about this for the video. Hold on. So something. Oh wait. Oh, bro, 1 second. Type your business email on Discord. Okay, so by the way, this is all being streamed live over on Twitch, so I'm getting some feedback from the chat as I'm saying these things, and we're kind of having a mini discussion before the thoughts get put into the video. So something that's, hold on. So something that's continuously brought up around whether or not something is cheating is the toggle left click, or I guess toggle click features that you could do in vanilla Minecraft now. So what it does is if I turn it on, if I click once, I'll put my mouse up to the mic. It just keeps like mining, and you could even hit it to like hit a mob if you're like. I don't know. I don't know how hitting them. It can hit mobs. I tested it before, but people don't know whether or not this is allowed. And I will tell you right now, it is for sure allowed. You are definitely allowed to use both of these vanilla Minecraft accessibility features, what you are not allowed to do is you are not allowed to fail a macro check. That's kind of the main thing that will get you banned, is if you fail a macro check. So, I mean, as long as you're paying attention even a little bit when you're farming, like, there's no fear of getting false banned for failing a macro check. Like, if you just have to be paying attention to your screen at least a little bit. So if you get macro checked, you have to react, and that's it. And most macro checks are probably imperceptible, where you probably won't even notice, and you'll think it's like lag or something. Obviously, some macro checks are more harsh than others, where they'll like block you with a piece of dirt or turn you around or something. But guys, if someone got banned while they were farming, what happened is they failed a macro check, which is like, I guess it's kind of their metric for determining whether or not they banned someone. Otherwise, it's kind of impossible to tell to a degree, right? So, as long as you don't fail macro checks, and you're like you're provably actively at your desk, you should be fine. It's not like you get macro checked too often, right? I mean, you've probably been macro checked more than you know. You probably got macro checked and didn't realize it. But yeah, like this whole idea of, oh, I'm gonna stop playing Skyblock because I don't want to be farming and they false ban me. Like, bro, just don't fail a macro check. Just be conscious at your desk, and you're okay. It's so easy to farm. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're paying attention a little. Like, I go on TikTok when I farm most of. It depends if Finnegan's earn or not, but I'll definitely be watching something. So, especially if you're pest farming, it is almost impossible to get banned for failing a macro check because of, like, especially during Finnegan, you're just looking at your screen so often. Let me think what else I want to say here. So yeah, if you were wondering, you are allowed to use toggle click. You are not allowed to fail a macro check. I guess that's the baseline. What are you supposed to do during a macro check? Are you supposed to act confused? No, you just keep doing what you're doing as usual. Because, I mean, some macro checks are based on you not reacting, and if you react, it's probably because you're macroing. Bro, did they kill the thing already? Because if they give you a macro check that's, like, imperceptible to a human looking at their computer, and you react to it, then, like, what is the explanation of that? Like, you're just gonna get banned. What about the ones where they rotate you or TP you back? Well, if they do that, just turn around, right? Like, just farm how you would, whatever is optimal for you. But the ones where they block you and you're just walking into a wall like this, it's like, okay, if you're doing that for like 3 minutes straight, I don't even know. You're telling me if you got stopped, then you wouldn't be confused. You're allowed to be confused. You're allowed to be confused. You're literally allowed to be confused. I don't know why we're saying that. You said I can't act confused. Okay, so we're just making stuff up. We're just making stuff up. Well, let me think what else. What have I went over in the video so far? I went over toggle click. I went over not failing macro check. Actually, yeah. So I just got asked, what should I do when I get macro checked? And the answer is, you should do whatever you think you should do. The wrong answer would be if an admin, if you're farming like this and an admin puts a piece of dirt next to you, probably don't just keep walking into the piece of dirt and mining whatever is directly in front of you, because I could tell you what, you're probably gonna get banned if you do that. So I don't know, just react how you react to show that you're like a conscious human being. Not to say that there is like a right or the wrong reaction is the one that's gonna get you banned, and it's gonna be the one that makes the admin think you're not like at your desk or something, right? I got macro checked once. Oh, Undead, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that, man. So if you get macro checked, you don't have to sit there and act confused. You don't have to jump around and type WTF. Just react how... Just don't keep walking into the wall is the main thing. And like, I think what people don't... Actually, well, I'm not an admin, for reference. I don't know how any of these systems work, but based on what I've seen, I saw a clip recently where someone got banned because they reacted to a macro check that was nearly imperceptible to like the human eye. Like from looking at the guy's screen, because he recorded it and said he got false banned or whatever, which we'll go into recording when you get banned later, but he had the recording of when he got banned, and like it wasn't clear he was hacking from the recording. But what I think happened is that they did an imperceptible macro check, but his macro must have picked up on it, and then he reacted, and him reacting to it got him banned, because the macro check, I'm telling you, it was like it was impossible to notice if you're a human. Like the only reason he reacted was, in my personal opinion, I think what happened is he reacted because his like macro went off or whatever. It told him to tab back into the game, and then he did, and then, well, he actually wasn't supposed to, because it should have been impossible for him to notice. But I don't know. I'm not an admin. I can only say how I think these things work. Give you my personal opinion. These are the views of myself and myself only. These do not reflect on the views of the Hypixel network. Yeah, what's up, No Legs? How you doing, man? Does OBS let you record shadow play while you're watching Netflix, and video one doesn't? I don't know. I don't actually watch Netflix on my computer. I'm a TikTok or YouTube slopper. Okay, oh! Hold on, job is break in the middle of the video. See, I saw someone die in chat, so I went over here, and now I'm about to loot share a file. Come on, come on! Okay, the meta is I'm gonna let these guys get it to 20 mil, and then once it's on 20 mil, spirit mask time, I'm gonna pop it, and I'm gonna drop a Carmine die. Okay, so the damage these guys are doing is non-existent. I guess I gotta step up. Oh god, don't pop my spirit mask, please. Thank you. SOS. Hold on, I need my mana back. I want to make sure I last hit it. So let's get that back. Bam. Oh, one more. Bam. Okay, here we go. Ah, never lucky. Never lucky. Okay, back to back to talking about false bans. What was it? What was the last thing I said in relation to false bans? Oh, someone reacting to. Okay, so the main takeaway you should take away from that main part of the video about how to react to a macro check is just don't react like a robot, alright? You shouldn't even have to react. You should react how you would have reacted otherwise. It's not something you should be even thinking about. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, you shouldn't have the fear of getting false banned when farming because, guys, it just doesn't happen. Going into the main part of false bans is people are just probably lying to you. People are just lying to you about getting false banned, and they're probably just hacking, if we're gonna be honest. Because when you think about it, what does someone have to lose from lying about being false banned? Nothing. They have nothing to lose from it, and what they're probably hoping for is that them lying about being false banned is going to result in them getting unbanned. Through whatever means. I don't know. That's probably why people do it, because people definitely do it for sure. Oh, true. Undead, that's a good point, bro. I'll make sure I bring that up. Or make sure I bring that up if I don't later on. So, yeah, people will just lie about being unbanned to your face. And I know just because you're like, you've been friends with the person or they're in your guild or whatever, you've known them for a long time, like, if we're gonna be honest, they were probably cheating and didn't tell you. Yeah, they were probably cheating and didn't tell you. I guess another possibility about people getting false banned is if they get hacked and then whoever hacked them hacks on their account, they get a cheating ban for that. That's not impossible. Oftentimes when your account gets hacked, you will get a security ban, and if you ever see that, you should be grateful that that happened, because I mean, to a degree, right? Oftentimes, when you get security banned, if someone was on your account, all your stuff in Skyblock is probably already gone. But at least they can't keep using your account for bad stuff if you're security banned. So, how security bans work, to my understanding, is if they think you're getting hacked for one reason or another, they put a ban on your account, where the ban lasts until you go appeal on the forums and say, I'm not hacked anymore, basically. And then they'll probably make you wait like a week or wait out however long before unbanning you, kind of just as I hope you learned your lesson type of thing. But I don't think, like, people say they get false security banned. It's like, well, that probably doesn't happen. I guess you could get quote-unquote false security banned if you're using a VPN, but I mean, I don't... I'm pretty sure using a VPN just isn't allowed on the server. I would for sure say never log into Hypixel with a VPN, because if you log in to an IP for a VPN that a hacker has gotten 100 accounts banned in, then, like, you're kind of getting clumped in with them, and they might... I don't know how it works. I'm just gonna say I don't know how it works. Don't use a VPN on Hypixel. I'll say that. No, Tilted Honey, you do get security banned naturally. What do you mean by naturally? I want to say that the most believable cases where people claim they get false banned is boosting bans. Just because, I feel like from Hypixel's side, it's basically impossible to differentiate if someone is buying 10 billion coins from someone, or if someone is getting gifted 10 million coins from someone. I don't know. I don't know how that whole system works. Like, I know people always say, like, oh, like, you should try giving 1 billion coins to a fresh account and see if you get banned or something. I don't know how that all works. So I guess I won't speak about it, but I mean, I guess that generally giveaways on the Hypixel server are disallowed. So it's just what is considered a giveaway to them, right? But I don't know. I think oftentimes, even when people do get banned for boosting, they kind of have some sort of idea of what got them banned to begin with. Hold on, double hook, Jabez break. Wait, these things are both low, hold on. Oh, it's go time, it's go time. Hold on, I'm getting my mana back. I'm gonna last hit both of these and I'm dropping a vial in this video right now. Hold on, I'm getting my mana back, guys, don't worry. Right here, right here, right here! Oh, what could have been? What could have been? I didn't even get a frag off that. How sad. Okay, I forgot what I was saying now. Oh yeah, I was talking about. No, I was talking about boosting bans. I think I said everything I need to say about that, but if you even have to question, am I going to get banned for boosting because of this? Like, just don't do it. At the end of the day, just don't do it. It's probably not worth whatever the heck you're doing. Just don't do it. If you're doing something on the line, you have to think if risking that is worth risking everything on your account. Just don't take the risk. Just be a good kid, okay? Just be a good kid. Is it that hard? Be a good kid, guys. Be a good kid. Okay, so we covered boosting bans. But yeah, overall, I would say of all the false bans, boosting bans are probably the most believable to me. I guess, maybe. I'll have to think about that more. But in my head, it makes sense where something so unclear leads to more false bans, I guess. What about accidentally being involved in a dupe? What are you talking about? Do we think Lotus is 12 next week? Maybe. Like, you buy something without knowing it's been duped. Well, if that happens, you don't get banned. That's how that works. The gemstone dupe, no one got false banned from the gemstone dupe. That didn't happen. Okay, actually maybe it did, but oftentimes in Skyblock they block you if you are connected to it and they investigate. Pat actually wasn't false banned. Anyone who is taking advantage of people offloading perfect gemstones into the community, into the bazaar. Anyone buying those gemstones weren't false bans, like of course. Like it's not like you got banned if you bought like 1 or 2. If you bought like a stack or something, yeah, you probably deserve to get banned. Hey, what else do I want to talk about? Yeah, I think generally around bans and false bans, it's just a lot of fear-mongering going on in the community. It gets a lot of clicks. And people just don't want it to happen to them. And they believe these like ridiculous things where if you... I don't even know. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but people are saying things like, if I stop playing the game because I don't want to get randomly false banned while I'm farming. It's like, okay, that probably isn't gonna happen. I'm not saying people never get false banned while farming. I think it's actually probably like 1 in 1,000 or 1 in like 10,000. Like, in my personal opinion, based off of vibes, I think it's probably incredibly low. Maybe 1 in 1,000. I think the problem was people not knowing it was duped. I mean, if you're buying perfect gemstones for like 2 mil a pop when they NPC for 10 mil and there's an insane influx of insta-sell volume, then you should probably think about that. You have to be macroing to get banned for farming? Basically, yeah. Basically, yeah. Let me think. An example I could think of someone getting false banned, quote unquote. And I'm actually not sure what exactly they got banned for, is iCalazar's first ban, where everyone is saying that he got banned for letting his girlfriends play on his account. I don't know if that's why. I doubt he was like secretly IRL trading or doing something weird off stream or something, but I did think his ban was pretty weird. I'm not saying it was a false ban, I'm not saying it wasn't a false ban, but I guess at least publicly, we literally have no idea why he got banned. And before anyone comments about iCalazar's most recent ban, I mean, that wasn't a false ban either. I mean, I've been a Hypixel Skyblock YouTuber for a while now, and sometimes if you say something bad, it's not only if you say something bad, if you overall have a continuous like bad behavior, they're gonna like block you off the server, and they're gonna be like, hey, message our creator email, and then you message them and they're gonna be like, hey, like fix your behavior, and then you just say, oh, okay, I'll fix my behavior, and then they'll unban you. And I can actually think of, like, I know at least one other person this happened to, other than Calazar, and I mean, it was just something as simple as like messaging back and saying, I'll fix my behavior, and then they unban you, and that's the end of it. What about the one German bro? At this point, like, he wouldn't be the first German streamer to get banned for macroing and claim he got false banned, right? And then it comes out they actually were macroing. Who knows? Do you have any content guidelines regarding Hypixel as YouTube rank? I mean, all the content guidelines are outlined on the YouTube rank like application. You're not allowed to make like hacking videos or something. What else do I want to say about this? Even if you macro, most people won't get banned. Okay, I'm not gonna say I completely agree with that, but I'm definitely not including anything like that in my video. I think it's probably more harmful than it is good. What have I not covered about talking about false bans? Oh, Brad, thank you. That's a good one. So, back to getting false banned, I talked about how some people get banned for using a mod they don't know is like a cheat or whatever. So, I personally am probably more on the extreme side when it comes to what mods should be allowed. Obviously, what mods are allowed are a different story. Generally though, I stick to playing on Lunar. Guys, I know I'm a Lunar client partner, but they don't pay me to play on Lunar client. I'm not contractually obliged to. I could go play on Forge or Fabric or whatever. I don't have to play on Lunar client. I play on it because it's convenient, and I play on it because I want to. Something Lunar has is if the Hypixel admins don't want you using the mod on their server, they will just disable the mod on Lunar. Like, I guess, I don't know how it works, but for example, the minimap mod has been disabled by the server because, I mean, Hypixel is just in contact with Lunar somehow. I don't know how this works, but if Hypixel doesn't want one of these mods on, they'll just turn it off on Lunar client and you can't use it on the server. So, generally, I'd say most things on Lunar client are fine. Personally, I do still think there's some questionable mods, but I mean, if they're not disabled, I kind of think it's fine. It also kind of brings up the thing where, like, if everyone is using it, they're probably not gonna ban literally everyone for it. I'm not talking about if everyone was hacking, but if everyone is using something that they consider like a little bit disallowed, they're not just gonna go ahead and like wipe everyone using it. They're going to let everyone know, guys, stop using this feature on this mod, it's not allowed, or whatever. An example of this is when they disabled free cam in Bed Wars. They kind of told everyone to stop using free cam, and then eventually it got disabled on Lunar client because I don't know exactly how the communication works between Hypixel and Lunar is, but if Hypixel wants something disabled on the client, like some mod they don't want working on the server, then I'm sure they could just like get in talks and turn it off in whatever way they do that through. And while we're on the topic of mods, I just want to say in general, be careful of what you put on your PC. I know some mods might seem convenient and whatever, but at the end of the day, when I'm choosing whether or not I'm putting a mod onto my PC, the end of the decision always falls back to, do I trust the creator of the mod to not put a rat in it, first off, and second off, do I trust them to keep me safe? So recently, I'm sure you guys probably heard of the whole thing that happened with Skyhanny, where I guess, I don't know, I honestly need to have a talk with someone who is from the Skyhanny team to figure out how this works. But to my understanding, some sort of like access token to their GitHub got leaked or stolen. So some bad actor had access to some token that gives them access to push things to their GitHub. And because of that, they were able to upload what was essentially a ratted version of Skyhanny onto the GitHub. So anyone who downloaded it off of there and anyone who was using auto updater at the time, they got their account ratted. And also, I don't know the specifics exactly. I also heard it wasn't just like going after Minecraft accounts, it was also stealing whatever credentials were loaded into your browser. So honestly, I don't know. If someone who works at Skyhanny wants to leave a comment about this, feel free. I'll probably heart the comment and not heart a bunch of other ones like I usually do. But yeah, so for now, Skyhanny is safe again. So if you have Skyhanny and you haven't gotten ratted already, you're probably fine. Probably go join the Skyhanny Discord. Make sure you don't get ratted from joining the wrong Discord. but go find out. Which, speaking of Discords, if you're looking for a Discord, I always recommend joining through the Discord community server browser rather than using a vanity URL, because Discord vanity URLs sometimes get stolen. So never be too safe with that. Just find it in the server browser. Never put in like a Microsoft 2FA code, or never give out your email or anything like that if you're joining a Discord server. But yeah, I play on Lunar. It's convenient for me. I trust them to always keep my account safe. But at the end of the day, plan what you want to play on. I play on Lunar not only because I'm a partner. I mean, I have my cape here. lunarclient.com/squid. Not only because I'm a partner, but because it's convenient and I like it the most. But it is mainly just preference. But I would always recommend Lunar because the mods all update the same day. Like if Minecraft 27.1 dropped or something, like Lunar usually updates their mods the same day. You don't really have to do anything about that. So it's very convenient. Okay, well, let me think what else I want to say about false bans. Is there anything I missed? Anything that anyone thinks I should talk about? What about you pay for a carry, but the carrier is cheating? Well, that's probably against the rules, but they also don't really enforce that. Like, playing with cheaters is technically boosting. They've banned people for that in the past. However, they don't really enforce that, especially since they don't really ban too many cheaters in dungeon specific. Even if you're playing with a, they're not gonna ban you for playing with a cheater if you don't know. That has literally never happened before. That has literally never happened before, ever. Oh, really, Tilted Honey? That's interesting. Okay, wait, let me wrap up the video. I don't want this to be like an hour-long recording. Does anyone have anything they think I should touch base on? Oh yeah, he did do that too. I do think that was pretty weird. I just don't want to make any claims like, guys, all mods are bad, uninstall all of them, the only thing you should do is Lunar. Like, people could do what they want. I do think that's I personally would recommend that, is to download Lunar, but covered everything then? Guys, did I cover everything? I'm trying to think. Oh, I have to cover appeals. So, I guess the connected topic to false bans is appeals, and like ban appeals. And a common talking point about people who talk about this are all appeals get auto denied no matter what. Like, my appeal has 0 views on the thread or something, which, I mean, hold on. Again, I just want to make it crystal clear, I'm not an admin. I don't know how the appeals works. I don't know how their ban process works. I'm only going off of what I personally think based on my experience as a player on the Hypixel network. So you guys could make your own opinion too, and it could be completely different from mine, and that's okay. So I'll talk about this subject with my personal understanding. Keep in mind, it literally could be completely wrong. So a lot of people think that because their ban got insta-denied means no one looked at it, which, to my understanding, they look at every single ban appeal. It's not like they're getting 10,000 a day. I think they could manage to get through whatever they get every week, right? I don't think there's any cases where they're actually, like, instantly denying them for no reason. Not that I think there shouldn't be. I do think they should probably instantly deny probably like 90% of bans, because probably 9% of bans are people who are blatantly cheating in like Bed Wars or Sky Wars or something. There's just a lot of people who are blatantly cheating, and if they know that someone is blatantly cheating, their ban could probably be looked at pretty quickly. Let me think. And sometimes I see people where they'll write a ban appeal where they're, oh, I was streaming on Twitch. Here's 7 hours of my VOD for you to look through. Prove I'm not cheating or whatever. Well, there's a few problems with this. First off, bans don't always happen right after the thing that got you banned happened. So, for example, if someone is using Breach and they're testing, oh, can I get away with using 5-block Breach? And they instantly get banned right when they hit something from 5 blocks away, then that person will know, oh, I'll just turn it to 4.9. And if bans got handed out instantly all the time, it would be a lot easier to fine-tune your cheats to fly under detection. So, I don't think all bans happen instantly. It would make sense if they didn't. So yeah, there's probably just a lot of bans that probably should be denied basically instantly. Then I see people using the excuse of, oh yeah, my ban appeal, like the forum thread of it, has 0 views. Well, it might show it has 0 views, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's no like internal interface for them to view your forum thread or process it without giving it a view. So I think that only means so much. Obviously, again, this is my personal opinion. Toxic Jolt, they literally do, buddy. What else do I have to say about appeals? To my understanding, I don't think they accept very much player-submitted evidence in ban appeals. which is kind of interesting because I don't actually know what they're looking for in ban appeals. That, like, I don't know what causes people to have successful unban appeals. Because, to my understanding, they basically don't accept player submitted evidence. They used to, but I'm pretty sure they stopped accepting player submitted evidence because it could be faked. And I actually personally know people who got unbanned, not in recent times, but it was probably in like 2017. I know people who got unbanned for faking footage in a ban appeal where they like booted up a different server than Hypixel and recorded and reenacted around the same thing that happened, and they got unbanned for like staging that recording. So I would assume that is probably why unbans don't really accept player submitted evidence. Because I would also assume that the admins have some sort of system where they could kind of process everything that was going on their own side. But I literally have no clue. This is just what I'm guessing, what I think makes sense. Based on what I've seen, I literally don't know. Maybe... I'm sure they accept player submitted evidence to a degree. Otherwise, why would they even give you the option of submitting anything? To where that line is drawn, I literally have no clue. I don't think we'll ever know either. But, like, in theory, anything that you could record could also just be faked, right? Especially with hack clients. Even before Skyblock was a thing, there was a lot of hack clients. You could just turn off, like, the hack look of it, and it will look like you're playing legit. I guess one of the biggest examples of this is when Refraction accidentally opened up his hack client on stream and then like exposed himself for hacking, but until then, like, people didn't really know he was hacking because it's genuinely hard to tell. Not only is it hard to tell, it's hard to prove is the main thing. It's hard to prove. Yeah, Tilted Honey, it was in UHC or Skywars. It was before Skyblock was a thing. Shit, is there anything else I should talk about in this video? Toxic Jolt, personally, I would be for it, but for the server, I'd probably be against it. Yeah, this is for tomorrow's video. This is for tomorrow's video. I've recorded. Is there anything else anyone thinks I should touch base on, or anything you disagree that you want me to cover on? Can you touch base on quality of life cheats and punishments / appeals of people caught using those? There are no quality of life cheats. There are just cheats. I don't know what a quality of life cheat is. Touch base on people getting banned for cheating? Yeah, they should probably be banned. If you're cheating, you should probably be banned, broadly speaking. Yes, there are. They're considered quality of life. There are ESPs and auto GFS, etc. It's a concept of QRL is what they're called. Yeah, those are just cheats. You could call them QRL. They're just cheats. If you're using ESP, you're cheating. Should cheating be a perm ban? Probably not. I mean, they never perm ban anymore. They never do that. In last week's vid, you complained about wanting more OP items like turn. Okay, wait. Rojo, let me wrap up this video and then you could post that message again. Last call. Anyone have anything they think is worth addressing in the video? Have you talked about the oh! Okay, that's actually something good I should touch on. So, someone in the chat just asked, have you someone in the... Hold on, let me lock in. Someone in the chat just asked me, have you talked about the co-op wipe if you didn't know? So they want me to talk about co-op wipes. What I'll say about that is, yeah, if someone on your co-op is cheating and you're benefiting off of it, the whole co-op should probably get wiped. I definitely have like a hotter take when it comes to this type of thing, but I think any ban for something you're doing in Skyblock, unless it's like a chat infraction or behavioral infraction, any Skyblock cheating ban should probably be a wipe. Because, in theory, anything you're doing to cheat in Skyblock is increasing your rates of something, getting you more coins per hour. So you should probably be wiped anytime you're wiped or banned in Skyblock. I know you're not, that's not how it currently works. To my understanding, I think maybe on your second or third ban in Skyblock you get wiped, which, again, I think that's dumb personally. Every ban should come with a wipe. What else about? But when it comes to co-ops, like, I just would never make a co-op with someone who you haven't known for an incredibly long time, or someone that you know in real life. Like, I don't think I would ever make a co-op with anyone who, I don't know. It's just a hard thing, because you can never guarantee what someone will do in the future, right? Especially when they're quitting the game or losing interest in the game. They might do something that could negatively affect you. So, when it comes to joining a co-op, mainly keep it to super long-time friends. Yeah, Toxic Troll, we already talked about that. Anything else? Anything else? I think a lot of people have been complaining about co-op teammates getting banned and then a non-cheating player getting banned for that. Maybe the wipe is enough if you have not cheated yourself. Is that how that works? I feel like you don't get banned. I feel like you don't get... Is that how that works? I feel like if your co-op is hacking, you don't also get banned. The profile just gets wiped. Okay, to clarify what my understanding is of the co-op wipes and bans, I'm pretty sure how it works is if your co-op member gets banned and wiped, the profile gets deleted, but you don't also get banned, to my understanding. So you still lose the profile, but you don't get banned at least. Old #1 Iron Man co-op both got banned. Well, maybe they were both cheating. I don't know. Oh, if the other guy from the co-op got banned 2 days later, then maybe he was cheating too. I mean, they probably were cheating. Let's be honest. Don't you get wiped if someone gives you 1 billion coins for no reason? Yeah, that's kind of where I think most false bans are possible, because like, in a perfect world you wouldn't really get banned for that, but I also think it, like, I personally, even as a YouTube rank, I don't accept coins if I don't reasonably believe those coins have a good source from them. Like, if I think the person was like stealing accounts or macroing or something, IRL trading to get these coins, I'm not going to accept them. Like, I've turned down literal billions of coins in the past because if someone doesn't seem like they got their coins in a believable way to me personally, I'm just not gonna accept them. So, in general, I would say that is something to be cautious of accepting random items. Like, I don't know how often this happens. I'm an Iron Man now, but I guess if someone is walking around offering you 10 billion coins, I would be a bit cautious to accept it. What else do I have to say? Honestly, there's probably a lot I forgot to talk about in this video, but hey, it's a video. Happy Friday, everyone. Everyone have a good weekend. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, please use code Squid. Don't forget about that fire sale happening tomorrow. Using code Squid is the best way to support the channel. And have a good day. Actually, wait, I want to do that I want to do an F5. So that's basically all I have to say about this. I'm sure there's a lot of things I forgot to say, so go leave a comment down below if you've ever been false banned, what percentage of bans you think are false banned. And honestly, if you want to have a discussion about anything I said in the video, feel free to do it in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. And the best way to support the channel is by using code Squid to save yourself 5% off of the fire sales that happen on the server. Not only fire sales, anything on the whole Hypixel store. Use code Squid. I appreciate it. Fire sale tomorrow. And have a good weekend. Okay, solid. Solid. Okay, Roha on TikTok, are you still there, sir? I feel like some people were saying some interesting things I would want to talk about on stream, but I didn't want it in the video, so if anyone thinks I missed their message, feel free to send it again. Okay, Roha said, in last week's video, you complained about wanting more OP items like Term and Hype, but Rose Drag, etc. exists. Rose Drag, I literally covered this in the video. Rose Drag is not like a very interesting item. You basically wait like a month in the greenhouse and then you get it for free. It's not like the most interesting thing. It definitely is a good item for sure. It's not very interesting though. I guess it's interesting too. It's not exciting. But sure, the F you want them to do, add something exciting. Instead of an item you could just wait and get for no effort after like 2 weeks. 5% are false bans. I mean, I can't personally disprove that. We don't know the actual numbers. But if that's what you think, you're allowed to think that. I just disagree. I low-key hate they remove armor, item swapping, and or face skips. I think them getting rid of armor swapping is generally fine. I don't think they really get rid of face skips that much. The forced spider slayer like thing that stops you from face skipping is cringe, but they still have like the E-man ones in, right? And then even Blaze Slayer, if you're doing it fast enough, you could still skip pillars and everything. Maybe we need more exciting ways to get OP items and not only OP items. Wait, like they put a ton of Diana stuff out. Nothing from Diana that they added to the game is considered OP at all. I actually was saying the other day that the whatever the new Diana belt is, I would actually say that belt is very underpowered. It's underwhelming. It's literally, it's only used in Diana. What the hell? The primordial is good, but like any equipment piece is generally gonna be underwhelming. Like the stats on it aren't that good. Cocooning is definitely good, but it's definitely not on the same level as everything else. It's not on the same level as a term or a hype. And Rose Drag is somewhat interesting, but yeah, I don't know. Comparing it to a hype or a term, or even a G-Drag. Rose Drag is the closest thing that we've gotten for sure. Because Primordial, it's basically only like, if you don't have this, if you're not doing Slayers and you're missing a Primordial, it's not the end of the world. This is nostalgia. How is this nostalgia bias? You can't just say something's nostalgia bias for no reason. If they kept adding OP stuff, it wouldn't be so amazing. I mean, that's not true. Why not? I mean, I think if the Rose Drag was like cooler to get rather than just a passive thing you kind of wait around for a month, I would think it's a more cool item. But again, I'm not really, it's not really against the Rose Drag in particular. It definitely is the closest thing we've gotten. Power creep is a good thing for the game. I mean, to a degree. I'm not saying I think it's a worse thing that the hype is considered the best sword in the game either. Like, the hype is only useful situationally, right? Like, you don't even use a hype in like most of the Slayers, right? Like, when you're hitting the boss, you're hitting it with a Slayer weapon. Yeah, Jade Dragon is a good example of some like bullshit, bro. The Jade Dragon is not cool. And they could have made it cool, but they didn't. Tormentor, Claymore, Dragons are all Dragons? Dragons were added in 2019, brother. Oh, you're talking about the new Dragons? No, the new Dragons are not. The Jade Dragon especially is a terrible example. Tormentor is literally... What is Tormentor even useful for? Does Tormentor have any use? Other than putting into the Hunt Axe? Wait, it has to have at least one, let me think. What the hell is Tormentor for? I think it's literally only for the hunt axe. And then Claymore is only for, Claymore is only in dungeons. Like, what class even uses Claymore? How many classes use a Claymore? Tell us an idea of what this item could be. I've already said it. Something exciting, cool, and impactful. How much money do you make in an hour doing this? 0 coins. Wow, they put out a new best weapon like that's so dumb and it invalidates hype and term. No one's saying they should do that. And also, it's not like hype and term are universally the best weapon. They're definitely the coolest weapons, but like you're not really using them in Slayers compared to using the Slayer weapons, right? I'm not saying they should add something better than the hype. We just need some cool shit in the game. Like, I think even if, Pendant of Divan, if that had even, like, just better stats, I think it would be a lot cooler of an item. But the stats the Pendant of Divan gives are extremely underwhelming. Especially with how weak mining is as a whole. Like, well, I don't know why they didn't just give it a ton of stats. Like, give it, like, a ton of pristine. I built an infinite farm for most crops. What armor should I use? I mean, use whatever the best armor is that gives you the most fortune. Cool shit is vague. Well, if you don't know what I mean based on what I said by cool shit, then probably don't be a game designer. Then I get at that point. Being early game. Is it even worth it to try and grind for flycatchers? Not really. Flycatchers take incredibly long to pay themselves off. There's probably better stuff to be using your money for. Even minion expanders are probably not worth it. You're probably better off throwing like diamond spreading in there. It depends what your goal is with your minions. I would say Primordial is pretty cool. Primordial is definitely on the cooler side, for sure. It's definitely on the cooler side. Would I... Cause like don't get me wrong, the Primordial is good. But... I guess it kind of is different now, because the hype and term aren't useful as they used to be, but I think everyone agrees hype and term are probably like the two coolest weapons Skyblock had. Not even just weapons. Hype and term are like the two like items with the most aura that Skyblock has to offer, right? And I don't even think it's close. I think hype and term are like by far the coolest items in the game. I guess some of it is nostalgia bias, cause I don't know. I don't think the process of going for... I'm trying to think. I guess where the difference lies for Primordial is the impact, where the difference you're getting from getting a hype or a term compared to making a Primordial, like getting a hype and term, you're like unlocking new content essentially, right? I'm only 300 hours Iron Man, so maybe I'm not one to talk. No, your opinion's still valid. Any good games the last weeks? Not really. I mainly just play Skyblock. What about Hellstorm? Hellstorm Wand is not a cool... Do people even use Hellstorm Wand for anything? I don't think Hellstorm Wand is a very cool item, to be honest. Museum! Oh, W Museum item. I think the issue with any piece of equipment is it is just going to be underwhelming in relation to the rest of your stats, because that's just how equipment is. Equipment is just generally weaker than any like armor or sword you're gonna, or like weapon upgrade you're gonna get. Like equipment is just weak. Winrose somehow make me hop over to Skyblock. I don't even know what Winrose is. Hello Zappo, how you doing, man? Do I make level 2 spade or Sword of Revelations? I personally don't know, but if you're having a hard time killing the mobs, probably make the sword. Actually, probably make the spade. I don't know the recipe of the sword, but I personally would make the spade, especially if you're in a party. Yeah, actually, Subnautica 2 looks interesting. Oh wait, is Tilted Honey here? I feel like you're saying some stuff during the video that I wanted to look at. Oh no, you said something about like you didn't know that Refraction like accidentally opened his like hacks on stream. I kind of forgot not everyone knows that, but that is something that happened. He literally, like, it's called like a ghost client where like you could stream and record while you're hacking, but it just, the client makes it look like you're not hacking. Obviously, like these hacks aren't as blatant. Like you're maybe using a little bit of reach. So how it kind of works is like it gives you like a quarter block or half block of reach, and then honestly I don't know, but it just makes it look like you're not. It's just super hard to tell that someone's hacking, but maybe we could find the video of this. Can anyone find the video of this happening? Was he hacking it? No, it was on stream. It was on stream, and then he accidentally opened up the menu. Wait, I want to find this now, because I'm curious. Maybe it's like lost media. YouTube. Refraction opening hacks on stream. Really? Is he buying X? That is crazy. No, Tilted Honey, the thing is, it's like basically impossible to prove someone's cheating. Wait, let me see, did I find it? Yeah, he's playing UHC. So you could see he's using reach, velocity, and W tap. Because he accidentally opened it. Is something like reach not super obvious? Honestly, no. It is kind of hard to tell. Especially some clients change the way your camera looks. Like they'll move your camera forward or something. I don't. Or no. They move people towards you. Velocity is like it messes with your KB, so it's basically like anti-KB. It's or like reduced KB, or like maybe you change the direction of it somehow. That's kind of crazy. I can't believe that happened. Was he a mod at the time? I don't know if he was a mod at the time. Yeah, Tilted Honey, he lost his YouTube rank for a while, I think, and he got banned. Oh, he wasn't a mod at the time, Redhead? Yeah, Refraction used to be a server moderator. Was he not? Am I making this up? Yeah, Refraction was a mod. Tilted Honey, the thing is, it was probably long enough where they're like, okay, it's fine. He deleted most of his videos and did a whole apology playing on a new laptop. Really? Like, I didn't personally watch Refraction when that happened, but I remember that being a thing. But yeah, Refraction used to be a mod too, which is kind of interesting. Then he started playing with cheaters in M7. Bro. Actually, is he, oh yeah, he was one of the first YouTube ranked out of 50s. What, was he playing with cheaters? Lol. Ashes got banned on his stream? That's funny. Fire! Thank you for the raid, Fire. I appreciate it. How was the stream? I'm just doing some good old bestiary grinding. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome in, guys. What were you guys up to over there? We're just doing some bestiary. I haven't played Seen this game in 3 years, and Hype is still meta. That's so funny. Bro, it just has too much aura. What ranking are you for Hellwisp? Good question. I moved up to top 20 in the world for Hellwisps. Almost at 19k. Name this clip top 20 in Hellwisps. Shiny pigs are gonna be gone tomorrow. What are you doing them for something? Is that like your moneymaker on whatever thing you're doing? Hello, Hype. 19k is crazy work. A bit crazier than I would have liked, for sure. Also, guys, I turned back my explosion particle on because on Lunar you can make the particle kind of transparent, so that's what I did. They make good money for new profiles? W. That's how I started my Iron Man, is from doing Shiny Pig event. From the OG one, that's right when I started my Iron Man. Dude, just anything like that with such a low barrier of entry that is really annoying to do is a good moneymaker, because no one wants to do it. How much does it make on Iron Man? Oh, Shiny Pig's not much, but it was enough to get me my first booster cookie at the time. Cyclamen die today? Maybe if I'm lucky. Maybe if I'm lucky. Has anyone reached max level Iron Man, Squid? I think there's probably over 10 people who have done that. I'm not sure exactly, but if you're like 5 levels off of max, I want to say that only puts you into the top like 50 or 25. Like there's a lot of people. Like the game's been out long enough and maxable for long enough where there's a lot of people maxing. 15 to 20 mil an hour Iron Man? There's no way. There's no way. No, it's this guy again. Rob Geometry Dash. No max Iron Man currently because of Feast. I'm 23 XP off. Get to it, Doug. 16 mil coins an hour raw from them. I guess that's pretty freaking good. I mean, yeah, I haven't done the Shiny Pig event since its first release, so I have no idea. Really, Miko? That's pretty good, man. You've done 14k Shiny Pigs, brother. It's time to get off the game. It's 14k Shiny Pigs. It might be time to get off the game. Why do you kill them? I'm dropping. I want to die. I hate Slayers. They're so boring. You hate Slayers? I feel like Slayers are like... People generally like Slayers, but I mean, to each their own. I would say I like Slayers. They're pretty good. I guess it depends on the Slayer. You have 19k Hell Whips. That's worse, right? Wait, it's worse than what? Slayers are top 3 content Skyblock, no joke. Honestly, I think I would agree. I think I agree. I've been saying, I don't know what my favorite thing is anymore. It might be Diana, to be honest. I might like doing Diana a lot, more than other stuff. What is max beast here for Hell Wisps? 1,000, bruh. How do I get hype in 5 minutes? Use code Squid, load up like $500 or $600. I don't know how much you'll need. You could probably do it with like 400 to be honest, and then buy one off the auction house after you sell cookies. Guys, anyone have a take? What's like the best thing to do in Skyblock? What's your personal favorite thing to do? Okay, this guy has to not do this here. Farming and YouTube peak. Shiny pigging, bruh. Combat? What in combat specifically? Combat is pretty wide. Dungeons? Oh nah. Diana and farming, valid. Completing bestiary milestones, scouting around to see what mobs I'm close to, you know, bro. Okay, but if you have a lower bestiary milestone than me, you can't have that take. No, you're allowed to have that take. How much rewards do I have? Fucking hell, should I hatch my Roseberg with these? What else am I saving these for? I forgot I had these saved. Bro, is the admin's target audience? No bullshit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I hatch my Roseberg? I'm SP level 400, I'm a non. Hey, that's not bad. Fishing with a good setup. Yeah, I mean, I guess people really do like a lot of different things. Guys, I have high hopes for Raven Guard. I really do. Just use 50% XP boost when it's hatched. 50% XP boost of what? I don't think I have a farming one. I don't... Hold on. I want to see if any of my pets have the farming XP boost. I feel like no. Bro, it's so hard to like... I don't know how to sort them. Combats? I'm not leveling a rose drag with combat. Hello? Oh, you mean for when I claim the bestiary XP? Oh, I see. Does that affect... I guess it would, right? It would affect the bestiary XP. Okay, I see what you mean. Maybe I will do that then. Oh wait, should I do it now since it's Diana, or does Diana not have that perk? Did you graduate college yet? Yep, I did. I have a PhD. Squid, I'm struggling in early game Iron Man mining and fishing. Any tips? Don't fish in Iron Man, just put down fishing minions. And for mining, just do your daily commissions. And get your powder. Zebinic, I think you're right. I think that did get removed. Buy 50% farming XP boost from Duncan. I mean, I'm just never gonna level up my Rose Dragon from... Ideally, I don't. Ideally, a Nyanza die goes in rotation, and I just level it up in a week. W advice pre-sponge armor fishing on an Iron Man is terrible. It's just so bad. Maybe it will be different after the Lotus Atoll update when you don't need fishing speed, but I would just never recommend it. You think Hypixel could get a lot more players if it advertised well? Not necessarily. Obviously, I think advertising could be better. But I feel like advertising only helps to a degree, right? If you're running ads for selling a steaming hot pile of shit, I don't like people still aren't gonna be interested in the shit if they know it's shit, right? But like I think Hypixel's main issue is more so the content than like the advertising side. Like sometimes I hear people make takes like, oh, they should start sponsoring streamers. They should sponsor Jinxie to play, bro. Jinxie is not even making it to the Dwarven Mines before his ass is getting off. Like I don't really think that's a good use of their money. If their game was good, the game would advertise itself, is what I believe. Especially something like an MMO, like paying some really big streamer to get on and play it for a few hours. I don't know how much that's gonna actually do for player conversions. What do we think of that take? What do we think of that take? Because maybe I should talk to Duralius about what he thinks about this, but like I want to say I heard Duralius say on his stream yesterday that they should reach out to like bigger like creators. Like for example, sponsoring like Minute Tech to play Hypixel Skyblock or some bullshit. I don't know. I don't know what examples he was thinking of, like if he was thinking streamers or big Minecraft YouTubers or whatever, but I feel like Hypixel has to like straighten out the actual content in the game first before like spending money like that. What do you think of Iceman? Bro, Drake, he mentioned me on one of the songs. He mentioned me on one of the songs. Shit was kind of crazy. Hold on, let me play it. Let me play it. Hold on. I'll skip to the part, don't worry. Yo, what's up, Verb? Wait. Hold on. Drake mentioned me on a song, bro. I have to listen to it. Wait, hold on. Let me sit in the hub. Bro. Hold on, I'll skip to the part. Right here, right here. No! No! On my mama, I didn't know he put that in here. On my mama, I didn't know he put that in here. No! Oh my god! What the hell? What the hell? No, on my mama, I didn't know he put that in here. He actually knows Hypixel Skyblock Ball talking about TPS. Oh my god. No! Guys, on my mama, I didn't know he was putting that in here, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, he's an I'm a Squid Kid stream lurker, bro. Bro. Holy peak. No. No way. Drake the type of guy to enjoy farming carrots in the barn. Okay, well, guys, if Drake played Skyblock, what would he do? Real answer, his ass would log off. Streets were saying he voted for you to become mayor. No bullshit, bro. He pulled up to the Aura election. Oh, he would kill Ice Walkers. Bro, he would be searching for the maniac miners, bro. Nah, because of the aquamarine dice. What the hell are these things called? They're called Abyssal Miner. Man, Maniac Miner is this thing. He would be using Maniac Miner. You finna project this stream on the CN Tower. W. Okay, am I at a few more? A few more, I'm at 19K. Bro, why is the schedule so wrong? I thought there was no stream today. Was super hyped to watch my first one. I catch the very end. Hey, my bad. Do I have a stream schedule somewhere? I really don't. Alright, if there's a stream schedule somewhere, it's a lie. Next one is a die. I hope so. I hope you're right. Bam! Okay, what if I hide my screen from the screen for a sec and then drop a die? Then what? Then what? What if I gatekeep the die drop? You guys just don't get to see. You guys just don't get to see. Next one's a die. Oh god, oh my god, it's gonna kill me. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! No, I'm just kidding. Imagine. Drop the playlist, please. Hey, Tilted Honey, come on. It was a little bit funny. It was a little bit funny. Wait, can you hear that? Can you hear the die sound? Oh, you can. Wait, let me figure out where this sound is coming through. Aux input. Oh yeah, I guess you would be able to hear that. Oh my god! Bro got 10 dice, no bullshit. That got me, did it? Guys, did it actually get anyone in the stream? Be honest. Did I get anyone? Is he nicked? I'm not nicked. Just, if you find me, don't be annoying about it. See you later, Licks. See you later. Have a good mom's birthday tomorrow. Thank you for popping in. Bro, my Celestial Mason jar only had 33 hours left. I haven't even used the damn thing. I guess, does it give Magic Find? I don't remember. What the hell does it give? I gotta make sure I farm one, like, next year. Do you make enough money to do this full time? Yes. I do. Oh, Robert Zigman, is this you? W Mans. W Mans. Are you gonna be doing Diana today? Okay, if I drop a die, I'll go drop one book too. Ideally, I drop the die like right now, and then I level up my Diana bookshelf all the way. Ideally. Bro, one tracking? That's kind of huge. W Rob. Is this guy gonna start hitting the big slime? I try to watch out for it so I could farm free bestiary if someone kills it. Oh wait, I forgot I have chat off. I did that when I went FK. I usually don't have it off. I have to sneeze. Achoo! My bad, my bad. Guys, is dabbing pog or no? I was confused, Crimson Owl Lobby can't be silent like that? Yeah, I was a bit confused too, and then I remembered. No, Rob! Oh, someone's killing the big boss. Let me go get a hit off. Like, see? That's how fast I do 1,000,000 damage. That's how fast. I didn't even miss anything. We're back already. Okay, I need 8 more spawns of 2. It's nice that I'm getting shards from this at least, I suppose. Oh wait, maybe I should eat a bonbon. Hold on. One time I witnessed a guy getting his IP grabbed after killing some guy's sea creature. If anyone did that, then they probably got immediately banned. Because if you post any IP grabber in the chat, you're probably just going if you get reported. Do I still have all my mix-ins I need? I'm missing a lot, but I have the wolf one, which is important. Isn't Baxi die boosted? Yes, but if I did that, I would actually quit the game. See, the idea of me doing Cyclamen die is I thought I was actually going to drop it. How funny is that, right? How funny is that? Why would that happen to me? Exactly like Emerald die, yeah. Actually exactly like that. Are you gonna do any backdate? Maybe I'll kill one for good luck. Yeah, Emerald die did give me a shit ton of money. I mean, I mined what, like... Let me look at my Emerald collection. 370 million Emerald? That's like 1.5 billion coins. Can I join you for a backday? No, I don't really do backday in a group. That lowers rates overall. For whatever reason, me doing backday in a group lowers my rates at dropping the guy. By almost half, depending on how many people are there. From 0 to 0, exactly. Okay, I know it might be a bit hard to hear in the lobby because there's the volcano that's currently erupting directly above me, but if you can hear me, I just passed 19,000 Hellwisp kills. Still no die, but I'll keep you updated. Name this clip 19k Hellwisp kills. If I don't kill the blob resist, it shouldn't now. That is true. I guess at that point it depends how good you are at helping with the boss. If you're gonna be a net positive, which it would be fine. But again, I'm not doing backdate today. I'll tell you that much. Are you ever gonna collab with Odin and Wile ever? Like, what do you mean by collab? What do you mean? In between, actually, how much umber? How much umber is in a skeleton key? Does anyone know? Or in an umber plate? Let me look at the wiki. Umber plate. Oh, oops. 100,000? I need a shit ton of umber. IDKY, you hate Bacti, it's low K fun. Okay, how many Bactis have you killed? Answer that first. If it's over 1,000, then you're allowed to say that. Otherwise, absolutely not. It must not be that fun. What was I about to? Oh, I was gonna look at my umber. Yeah, I have like none. Not over 1,000. My profile is 3 weeks old, so you probably killed less than 10 then. You probably killed less than 10 back days. Yeah, I have like no umber. I've done like 25. Okay, congrats. You are about 0.5% of the way there to die at 3x. They were fun though. Well, keep doing it then, I guess, and maybe after 1,000 more kills, you'll get a Rift Prism. Oh, what I was gonna look at is I want to figure out how much umber I actually need. So, what's in my forge? I need about 2 stacks and around 2 stacks and 10, because I know I have some in the forge. We'll even call it 2 stacks and 16, so that is 144 umber plates more I need. Which is 14 million umber. So in between now and year 500, I have to find time to mine 14 million umber and 14 million tungsten. Are any LARPers in chat who want to tell me what the umber per hour rate is? How much umber can I realistically mine in an hour? The Littlefoot Mineshaft drops a Littlefoot fluff, which is used to upgrade the Yeti pet to Mythic. And the Yeti pet is now a fishing item. Or a fishing pet. I was getting 20 plates worth in a Fiesta, it's bad. 20 plates through a whole Fiesta? Bro. That means... Wait, what is the math on? 20 plates a whole Fiesta. So that means outside of a Fiesta it would only be 10 plates. And a Fiesta is 2 hours long, so it's like 5 plates an hour. And then there's like Doug tax, because I'm not Doug, so I would be getting like 4 plates an hour. And I need 200 plates. What the fuck? Yeah, I need 200. I need 100 of each. And actually, no, I need closer to 300 plates. I need more than 100 of each. I need like 150 of each. Yeah, I might want to start thinking about doing some mining whenever I can. Hey, I got it, I got it. I got it. Oh, these runics. What's the plan with all the plates? Well, I have enough mithril plates made to meter a frostbitten die. I have like 600 million coins worth of plates. This is like 600 million worth. This is almost 1 billion coins. Surely. I mean, shit, I've been forging them since like forever. That's what the main thing is that you need done on Iron Man before Frostbitten Go 3X is you need to have the mithril plates done because they take a ridiculous amount of time in the forge. Otherwise, forging like tungsten and umber plates, like those aren't the worst things in the world. What does Celestii drop from? Celestii drops from Spin Slayer. Imagine you go through all that. That is a thought I have in my mind, and that is very possible. No, Rob! What's with the blueprint cape? What, is it tough? Pretty tough? I want to get at least like 100 keys prepped before year 500. Do you have music rune 3? No, I don't like any runes, to be honest. Maybe the couture rune is good, but that's it. Is Sven worth doing on Iron Man after getting Flux? Nope. I mean, maybe. It depends. It could be. If it's the last thing you need in the game, maybe. But well, it gives you some crit damage. So if you think the crit damage is worth it, then yes. Otherwise, no. But the Flux is kind of the main thing you need out of it. Guys, today for breakfast, I ate 4 chocolate chip banana waffles, Eggo waffles out of my toaster. One of them I ate plain, 2 of them I had with syrup, and 1 of them I had with peanut butter. And honestly, I think that's a bad idea. I think eating really sugary foods in the morning makes me tired through the day. Does me using rat nearby help? Probably not. It's probably more annoying than anything, but you standing there helps. You're giving me more more legion. If you want to help, you could hold a you could wear Nutcracker armor and you could fish and kill your mobs you fish using a tarantula pet. I'm almost at 300 magic finds. Are you too low fishing level, Rob? I don't. What level do you need to be to catch mobs here? Like 22? I have no idea. What is it? I don't fish. Fair enough. I'm fishing 16. Yeah, that might be too low. Maybe you'll catch some trophy fish. I got banned for macroing. Like, come on, Skyblock, such a false ban. I was absolutely macroing. Wiped level 4. Got wiped at level 4? That is crazy. Crazy you got detected that fast. Oh, wait, really? I just got a freaking Kudra key. You need fishing 28 before you can catch mobs here? What the hell? Okay, well, what is my stopping point today? Because it's almost been 4 hours. Could be wrong, but I remember people saying to brush off some early trophy fish before 20 so you don't have to deal with mobs without a hype. Oh wait, look, I just got rat pet buff! Oh my god! Hold on, I'm gonna drop us a die. Hold on, it's about to happen. Next spawn. And we're lucky. Any recommendations where I can level combat skill? I wouldn't focus too much on combat. It's kind of something that comes passively as you work through the Slayers, but I guess do Slayer. Level 27 for Magma Slug? That's pretty high, to be honest. I'm surprised you're even able to land a buff on me, to be honest. I mean, the odds are like 1 in 18 or something. And for E-Man 2, I feel like impossible. Oh, E-Man Slayer level 2. I don't think I don't know what the like normal Iron Man progression is anymore. Like, I definitely did E-Man level 2 in Necron armor. How many kills you at? I just passed 19,000. I'm at 19,174. So almost 20k. Can you stream later? I'm busy right now. I cannot stream later, but I'm gonna raid someone who's gonna be live for the next 4 days. Because I'm gonna go eat now. So go say hi to Epic Flame Dog, drop a follow when you get there. Thank you everyone for watching the stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Watch tomorrow's video when it goes up. Use code Squid in the fire sale tomorrow for 5% off the checkout. Drop a follow before you leave. Drop a follow when you get there. Again, I appreciate you guys being here. Have a happy rest of your Thursday, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna drop the die. Bro, I heard like the wither sound and the always sound at the same, or the cocoon sound. I thought I dropped it.